Joe, welcome to the Law Show.
Good afternoon.
What can I do for you?
Well, listen, that's kind of a convoluted story, but I took about 8 years' worth of tax returns and checking account returns and everything to a CPA that I got off the list from the radio program, the Dave Ramsey program, and he said she was one of his endorsed local providers, so I assumed she would be above board. But she has for the last month.
I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time with your signal. Can you tell us? Can you get to someplace else in the house? And by the way, we don't want to mention any names of anybody on our radio program except for your name and my name. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now you went to this CPA, and essentially that CPA dropped the ball, right?
Right. I brought her all my paperwork, and she's not been in her office for a month, and I can't reach her.
Okay. Well, listen. The good news is that John Catoni knows how to do everything that a CPA knows how to do, and can do everything that a CPA can do without any question whatsoever. He's a lot more reasonably priced, and he's very quick. And as soon as he gets back from eating lobster rolls in Cape Cod, I'm sure he'll dig right into your stuff, no problem, okay? But the other thing that I want to illustrate, the other thing that I want to illustrate is a principle that we were talking about today with Justin Grove. Just because you hear somebody say, this is a great person, go to that great person, doesn't mean that they're a great person. What you want to hear is, listen, this guy is a great guy at taxes, and I know because he's done my taxes, he's done 1 million of my clients' taxes. And by the way, if you have a problem with him, you can still call me back because that's how much trust I've got in him. So when people hear things like, go to this law firm over here because they're going to be able to stop your foreclosure, and forget about the fact that they're in Alaska, you know what? That isn't going to carry the day because there's no accountability there. Not one single bit of accountability. Just because you go to the internet doesn't mean that you're going to get a reasonable, good referral to somebody to do the work that you need done, okay? And I want everybody out there to listen to that. At the Dailey Law Firm, when we refer you to somebody, we stay on top of them to make sure that they get their stuff done. And if they don't get any more referrals. That's the guarantee that you're going to have from the Dailey Law Firm at the Law Show. What's that?
That's the way the marketplace works with just about everything.
Yes, it is, and that's the way the marketplace works at the Dailey Law Firm. I want to thank you very much for giving us a call back today and letting us know. And when you say you took 8 years of tax returns in, are you really saying you haven't declared taxes for 8 years?
No, but they wanted to see all the paperwork, so I took it all into her.
So what's the tax issue that you've got that requires you to go to a CPA and pay your hard-earned dollars?
The IRS claims property I sold. I made $250,000 profit on, and I was able to claim capital gains. But the bottom line is, I only netted like $7,000 on the house in the first place, which I'd already all spent in.
Okay, but
so it's an administrative problem, I think.
You know what it is? It's an administrative problem that probably the IRS has already attached a whole bunch of fines and costs and interest to, and you cannot afford to wait for a CPA to contact you back whenever they decide they want to. You need to get in touch with somebody immediately.
But her actions be approaching criminal, or is it
no, I haven't heard anything that would be criminal. You know, all it is that there are competent people and there are incompetent people, and there are people in between, and all in between, leading toward either direction. So, you know what, I can't say that she's done anything criminal, but you know what she has done? She lost a good client. Whether you come to us or not, she lost a good client, and that should be a crime in our market, America. You know what?
She lost me and anybody I would potentially refer to her.
That's right. And you know what? The Dailey Law Firm and the Law Show have gained a whole bunch of new clients because you're going to tell everybody how great we are, aren't you?
You bet.
Yep. And you know what? I got to tell you one last thing. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, at least temporarily, and the Law Show is no exception. The good news is I'm going to be back here at our new regular time, 11 a.m. Sunday here on News Talk 760 WJR.